After the points, we are coming to the burial sites. What is burial sites? Is a place where people are buried after they die. Sometimes in the ancient ages also, during some time also, there's a place in India, I'm not recollecting right now, the name I'm forgetting. People who die in their house, they bury them inside only. They have a place inside their house, they want their family to be there within their house only, so that their soul rests in peace and they are there with them. So, but before people, it was a very good system. No one lying, no dead people lying on the road, used to bury them. So there's one great saying, what you have come to the land and you'll go to the land only. So it's like that. Burial sites yield a lot of material remains and are rich source of information for historians. Bones, the skulls, ornaments, they won't go, gold cannot mix up with mud. It cannot dissolve into mud. Lead, copper, iron might rust, but that iron won't rust fully. It will be there some parts. Stones, they don't mix up with the mud, with the earth. It's like that. So people digged up, they got information. They are specially useful for the study of the prehistoric and the early historic periods when there were not many written records. Because at that time, generally people never wrote. Prehistoric time, before history. So it will come out from the things which they used, their lifestyle, their ornaments, their clothes, whatever they found, they tried to assume and they wrote it down. So what they wrote it down, we believe. We have to believe because that's already in the books. It's there in the website. It's there in the curriculum. It's there in the syllabus. It's there in books. People are reading that. It's there in the museum also. In the huge libraries, they are there. So it's like that. In 2010, 10 years ago, a team of scientists from Sri Paramakalyani College in Tamil Nadu found new burial sites in the western parts of the Tirunelveli district in Tamil Nadu. Tirunelveli is right down in South India. This is South India here. So right down point, Thiruvananthapuram, Tirunelveli is there. Tirunelveli is just a few kilometers away from Kanyakumari, that last point. So Tirunelveli is a place, district in Tamil Nadu. I know Tirunelveli because I have been to there. I have been to that place. Tamil Nadu, all belonging to prehistoric area. It's beautiful, temples and all, so many things are there to know. I have been. These sites, which have yielded many clay urns, give us information about the migratory practices of the people of the settlement. They also tell us about the technological process used by the potters to produce the fine clay that has remained intact after all these hundreds of years. Imagine, in 2010, a group of scientists from Sri Paramakalyani College, Tamil Nadu, they went to Tirunelveli. Tirunelveli is also in Tamil Nadu. They went there, they dig up, they saw clay urns. All information of clay means mud. We have coolers here in Bihar, right? All over India we have coolers. I love to drink tea in that mud cup. It's very safe. It filters all the bacteria and all. It goes into the mud. And we are drinking water also in mud. In Kolkata, I drink lassi in coolers, such big ones. In mud, you use it and you throw it. It again mixes with water. It melts off. Again, it comes back. Again, it goes back. That person makes with that wheel. You have a lot of religion stuff, and with the clay, they are making idols. Goddesses are made with idols. So they found out clay urns of 100 years ago. It's still not diluted or dissolved with the earth. Imagine what knowledge they had and what scientific things they used to keep these utensils and whatever they made, bricks or houses, how they made, or the buildings which they made, it was formed. So we'll keep it till burial sites, children, and we have after that literary sources, manuscripts, religious literature and secular literature. Then we'll do the oral history and reconstruction of the past. We'll pull some points of the past get it down. And what was the geographical location, what areas these things were there and how we come to know, and when does history take place, the BC or the AD. Okay, we'll do that. It's very easy, don't worry, you just follow my notes, and I'm coming back in the next video.